Hello, my name's Mark and these are my Dice Tales, and today I'm going to talk about Warcry and just do a review of why I'm enjoying it so much, and a review of the tournament I went to at Blackjack's Top Table Legacy Weekenders 2 weeks ago now, and I ended up taking my Untamed Beasts. I did bring my Proxy Flesh Eaters, my Bretonians, but he disallowed my Proxies on this game. I don't mind, because my Knights weren't painted, they were going to play my Haunters. So I had my Untamed Beasts as backup. I think there were about 12 people there. I brought my Untamed Beasts, so I'm going to tell you what my dagger, shield and hammer were. And I went vanilla. So I had 9 men, and I had 3 men in each position. So my dagger was my Rock Tusk Prowler with the Beast Speaker, who can make the Rock Tusk fight again. It's very good. And a Planesrunner, who's one of our vanilla cheap units. My shield was my leader, my Heart Eater, with a Prey Taker. All my Prey Takers, even though they may be modeled with something different, because it's nice to differentiate them, they're all going to be played as Swordsman, which is the extra attack dice with a lower strength, and a Prey Taker, a Planesrunner. And the third one was the First Fang Harpoonist with a Prey Taker Swordsman and the Planesrunner. So generally a good hitting model in each one, so whichever one deploys on the board, I've got the same number of men, and probably something that can do some damage or do some good, even if it's moving people or being a threat on the board, and the Planesrunner who can run around and score things for me if need be. I ended up playing the Splintered Fang, the Squigs, the Iron Golems, and then it had a mirror match versus the Untamed Beast. The first game was versus the Splintered Fang. That game was Hunt for Glory, and the twist was you have 7 initiative dice. There were no hidden agendas, did I mention that? And this game came down to controlling the objectives. I think there was one on his side, one in the middle, and one on my side. They were all match play from the book, with the added twist. So pretty even in that respect. Splinter Fang, I know they're hard, and I know I've played them in the past. I know to look out for their Snake Pet unit. Hits like a ton of bricks, and their guy with a net can just shut you down. I played versus the goblins, who have to roll a dice to try and shoot you down, but these guys can just shut you down. If you're in the wrong position and you're not engaged with someone, look out for it. Luckily, he was on his far side. I don't know if I outnumbered him or it was equal rolls, but I'm going to put this game down to his poor dice rolls. I think he was rolling to hit and missing me. I think on some occasions, I don't know if it were, I can't remember now, I'd have to look at the video roll a little bit closely. I don't know if he was trying to shoot and had a little bit of cover just by where I stood, or he was just fluffing his rolls, and I think he might have just been fluffing his rolls. And this happened to me on my 4th game, where you send everyone into fight and you don't even score hits. Not even talking crits, I'm talking not even hitting. And I think that gave me the numbers, because when I hit back, I was taking him out, and then I had the numbers to snowball on into that game. So not as memorable. I'm sorry to play that. I think the dice let you down on that one. It was a dice game after all. Still, it's a fun opponent. And I think someone's falling off the roof. Right. Next game was an epic one. It was the Squigs, evil Squigs. Gosh, I hate the Squigs, and I still need to work out how to beat them. And so that gives away that I lost this game. Won versus the Splintered Fang, lost versus the Squigs. They are powerful. The twist was +1 movement, so nothing too special there. On this particular game, I think there were 2 objectives, and you had to control both. That would win you the game. I think it was unlimited time, unlimited turns on this one. My cat came on his side of the board, very close to his Squigs. and I don't think I quite formulated how I wanted to play it. In that first turn, I just sent my cat charging into his squig as a missile, hoping to take it out. I think I had the triple to give it an extra attack. Just a few hit points short of taking it out. So it got to retaliate. The leader got to retaliate and took out my cat. And from that moment onwards, I was then one man down versus his squad. I think, was he one ahead of me to begin with? I can't remember. I should have maybe gone for his normal goblins and taken them out to give me the numbers advantage. And also held back and played a more cagey game, in that I'd maybe lure him out to the edges away from the objectives, and then with my planes runners and my fast units, especially with the +1 movement, I could have moved in and maybe try and stole the objective from him. Do you know, one move where you control both objectives. I was sort of occasionally planning it, but I was just out-activated because I was one man down after the cat, and I just couldn't pull it off. Also, he potentially had the net throwers. It's a little bit cagey. It was a fun game. What it came down to, it should have been the goblins game all along, because there's a turn when I mentioned to him, look, just your goblins haven't moved there. They control that objective even when they move away from it. Just bring them down to this objective. You control both objectives, you win. I haven't got the numbers to control them anymore. He didn't move them in, so it ended up being my leader versus his 3 squigs. So I badly wounded 2 of the squigs, and my leader on the final turn, first time I've invoked the rule that I can use 2 special powers on 1 unit, 1 man. Extra attack, extra movement, took out 1 squig, and then the overpowered ability to move and attack. And I took out the second squig. 2 squigs with 1 attack. Oh, that was nice. That took us into the 4th or 5th turn. And it was his leader versus my leader. I rolled a quad. Fantastic. He rolled a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 initiative. So he stole initiative. And whatever a squig bites, a squig's generally going to do about 15 points of damage, especially if it gets 2 attacks on you. And yeah, that was the end of my leader at that point. So he went down fighting, but I do think the squigs are slightly overpowered. Whether they need their other units increased in points so they can't take as many men, or reduce the squigs in hit points or movement, I don't know. Yeah. The boing boings and things. Oh, shudders. I'm going to fear them for a while, I think. Someone brings squigs to me, I'm going to figure it out. As I say, if I played a cage game at the beginning, I'm sure I could have done it. Anyway, watch the videos after this. There's going to be time-lapse music, and I'm sure you can sort of scroll through it quite quickly. The final game was a mirror match. It was my Untamed Beast versus a mirror match Untamed Beast. The only difference was he played his Hammerman as a Hammerman instead of a swordsman like I was playing mine. And the mission was No Mercy with a twist of Healing Winds. No Mercy says you need to kill half of your opponent's force, so super cagey game. We're literally measuring, trying to isolate a unit so you can jump on it without having too many attacks back. And the game went down for me on 2 key moments. One, my opponent was more tactically aware than me, so if you watch top tables, they do a Warcry tactics, and I think one of them was jump onto a platform, so your opponent has to jump and attack you, and they can't use 2 attacks on you. So when you engage, if you engage someone, you're going to get 1 attack and they're going to get 2 attacks back on you. If you're on a platform and they're jumping at you, they're only going to get 1 attack at you, and you might have quite a stable unit holding a particular point, maybe. I guess it doesn't matter, it depends on where the objectives are, but in this one it was literally kill each other. So if you're in a position where I have to jump to attack you, because technically he couldn't attack back, because so I don't know how it worked, but he stayed alive. And he stayed alive because of Healing Winds. So I literally had my Rocktrust Prowler, I think I had a Prey Taker, I think I had my Whip guy trying to whip him down. So when I was rolling crits, he was passing his fall checks and things like that. And I think I had a Planes Runner sort of all jumping up this wall, taking a swing, and the guy just laughing there, and Healing Winds going back to full strength for the next so annoying. So that was a good tactical play by him. I made 2 mistakes. No, I made 1 mistake. I think I knew that my planes runner needed to move out of 4 inches of the edge, because this particular mission had like a fortnight enclosing cloud miasma thing where it forces you into the middle, forces you 4 inches from the edge. And my planes runner was 4 inches of the edge, and instead he jumped and attacked. 4 inches of the edge at the end of the turn is wiped out by this fortnight closing arena cloud thing. So that was my mistake. That basically, when you have to kill half of your units, I basically gave him a unit for free. So I was disappointed with myself there. I kind of feel it was going his way, but it became a dicey game. But the dice failed me because I had my Heart Eater, 2 Prey Takers, attack one of his Prey Takers. I'd literally isolated him, made sure there wasn't too many intervening models to come and engage with me. I was almost keeping him off in the 4-inch zone as well. If I'd done one of the attacks and taken out his Prey Taker, I think I could have mustered him and kept him in the 4-inch zone. But with my rolls, again, like my Splintered Fang player on the first turn, no crits, no hits. Ooh, giving the enemy Prey Taker a chance to fight me back. So the game went downhill from there. But awesome game. I've done 3 takes on this because I haven't had my blooming microphone plugged in. So I'm going to send you to the time lapses. So thank you for watching my Dice Tales. Do check out my other channel, Droid Tales, which is all about Android board games. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Oh, whoa. No, before we go, who won the match? The Gitz won overall, followed by my Untamed Beast player, who I played on the 4th game. I think the 3rd was a joint 3rd with Flesh Eater Courts and another Untamed player, and finally me 4th as an Untamed player. I think there were 3 Untamed it was quite a good matchup. There was Corvus Cabal. One of the players came dressed as a Corvus Cabal cosplay, awesome. And join the Top Table or Blackjack Legacy's Facebook forums to find out who that was. I'm sure there'll be photos of it. And and other than that, other than the Untamed, I think there was a fairly even spread of other Forshes, Flesh Eaters. I don't think there were any Cypher Lords. Splintered Fangs, Iron Golems, Untamed Beasts, Flesh Eater Courts, Squigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who am I missing? Pretty sure there was someone undead. Pretty sure there was Legions of the Gash. And that's all I know, so I will leave it there. So watch the time lapses. Thank you very much for watching Mark's Dice Tales. Goodbye.